It's Randi Rhodes. Enjoy this free video from Political Voices Network.
The settlement of our dispute with Dominion voting systems. We acknowledge the court's rulings finding certain claims about Dominion to be false. The settlement reflects, I'm sorry, this is going to be difficult to say with a straight face. This settlement reflects Fox's continued commitment to the highest journalistic standards. We are hopeful that our we are hopeful that our decision to resolve the dispute with Dominion amicably instead of the acrimony of a divisive trial allows the country to move forward from these issues.
Don't apologize, Jake Tapper. It was hysterical, that statement that they had the temerity to put out saying we remain committed to world-class journalism, whatever the hell they say. This was so disappointing. I got to tell you, this was like the worst week of my life, okay, on every front that you could imagine. I went to see the space shuttle, freaking thing blew up. I went to see, the trial for the Dominion trial was going to start. They settled like 5 minutes. They had the jury seated. They were ready to go. I couldn't wait. I thought this is going to be the summer entertainment blockbuster of the year, right? This is going to be everything. 6 weeks we were going to hear testimony. We were going to see Maria Bartiromo. We were going to see Tucker. We were going to see Sean. You were going to see Lou Dobbs. And I was like, he was fired. So what kind of a disgruntled employee was he going to be as a witness? You know what I mean? I was like smacking my lip. I was so excited about it. And then on the eve, actually it was the day of the trial's beginning, they settled for $787,500,000. And let me tell you something. If anybody thought that Dominion was all about, saving democracy, no, it was about the money. Just in case you were wondering. No, it was about the money. Yeah, and you know how you know? Because look, every single defamation First Amendment attorney said they had never seen a case this strong ever against a news organization, against a public figure of any sort, because the standard to prove defamation against a public figure is so high, especially journalists, especially political journalists. The standard is, and I had no idea. I have been sued for defamation 80 billion times, right? And if I would have only known, how difficult the whole thing was, I probably never would have even hired a lawyer. 5 years over here and 3 years over there, litigating this one and that one. Screw it. I would have just said, you know what? Go ahead, file your motions, and here's my response. Sue me. And I would have just, waited until the court said, okay, you haven't proven your case, summary judgment for the defendant, blah, blah, bye-bye. Just go. I had no idea. So here we were paying, millions of dollars in lawyers over a period of years to defend me being able to tell the truth about torture, me being able to tell the truth about this or that, whatever it was. Okay. But anyway, every defamation attorney was saying how hard it is to prove defamation, but that this case was almost a slam dunk. This case was a bang up. They got communications between the producers and the talent, and Rupert Murdoch said, oh no, I knew that he didn't lose the election. I knew he didn't win the election. I knew it was a big lie. I'm sending messages to people saying, oh, it's not about red and blue, it's about green. And Suzanne over there, the big CEO in charge of the program, she's saying, oh no, we're scared of the monster we built. Our audience is freaking frightening. They are crazy people. And if we stop telling the big lie, they will go to other outlets that will tell them the big lie, and they will leave us, and they will go to OAN, and they will go to Newsmax, and we will lose money. Number one. Number two, they will attack us because they're lunatics. They're fringy people. They're all armed to the teeth. They're, ready to kill us. So just keep the big lie going. I mean, they had them. Dead to rights. They had them. And then they settle. And Gretchen Carlson, who herself received $20 million in a settlement, and she got a public apology from Jabba the Hutt Roger Ailes. Oh, hi, Roger. Hope you're enjoying it down there with Jerry Falwell and the rest. No, but I mean, she got a $20 million and she got an apology from Roger Ailes for sexual harassment. That was the former CEO and the chairman of Fox News. And she begged Dominion not to settle with Fox. She begged them. She said, please, in caps, Dominion, Do not settle with Fox. You're about to prove something very big. She was pleading with them for a public trial. She was begging them to be exposed as the fake news, as the faux news, as the lying sacks of crap that they are, because she thought that's the only way that the audience would ever hear the truth, because they never changed the freaking channel. In fact, that guy, the guy that shot Ralph Yarl, that 16-year-old kid who apparently was brilliant in science, he was about to become a chemical engineer. His mother is a nurse. His aunt is a doctor. His father is in healthcare. I mean, the kid was just science-y, and he was brilliant, and he was quiet, and he was a good-natured, kid, 16 years old. His whole life changed because this man who sat there night after night after night watching Fox News with the volume turned way the F up, okay, listening to this endless summary of fear and stress and who to be afraid of and what to do about your fear, and that this is just a criminal enterprise, this whole country is turning violent and you need guns and blah, blah, to the point where this man had turned into a raging racist, a raging QAnon conspiracy theory believing 80-something-year-old man who, when a kid came and knocked on his door, got so freaked out by crime that he shot this kid in the arm and shot this kid in the freaking head. Shot him in the head. And Fox does not have to say a word about it. Fox doesn't have to apologize. Fox doesn't have to retract. Fox doesn't have to do jack crap except pay almost $1 billion to Dominion, which is like 30%. It's like 30 times more than Dominion was worth.